Junior Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and I'm bringing to you a quick recap on the Peterbilt 352 for American Truck Simulator. Now, we had a look at this the other day and it crashed, and I felt really bad for the guy because he looks like he put in a whole lot of work, but it didn't quite work as well as he thought. But he has come back very quickly with an update, so I thought I would quickly jump in and say, look, here we go, it's now working. So first of all, we'll quickly run through this again, and unfortunately he hasn't fixed this problem here with the cab, but never mind. I don't know if that would crash the game or not. It would be very interesting to see. You can get just the standard sleeper there, and it must be for an Asian or something to sleep in there, but anyway, I definitely would not fit in there. It would be too tight for me. Probably Scruffy's bed would go in there. That's Scruffy's bed, of course. Scruffy would sleep there. All right. Then we have that standard cab there. Now, one thing I did notice that I didn't suggest in the last one was with the long chassis here under the accessories, you can actually put on some fenders and do custom fenders. However, though, there is a problem. You can't. With the fenders here, you can't actually put on any lights. There is dots for the lights, but you can't put that on there. So whether there's an extra extension pack or add-on pack or whatever, don't know. But nothing was mentioned about that. So need to keep that in mind. Now, I'm going back to, because we're going to run this around the track, the Junior Senior Gaming track. Now, the standard engine must be the lowest horsepower engine. So that's what we're doing, 370 horsepower. The transmissions, sorry, there was other engines there that you can use. So the MX, they're all PACCAR, sorry, there's Cummins and PACCAR engines. We've got 370, 455, 500 and 550, but we're using the 370. Transmissions we're using today are the Eaton Fuller. We've got the 10-speed, 13-speed, 10-speed with retarder, 18-speed, Allison 6-speed, the 13-speed with retarder, the 18-speed with retarder, and the Allison 4500 6-speed. We are using the 18-speed with retarder. Now, interior, you can click on the interior now, which is great. Having a look around, it is a custom interior. Looks very nice. Now, I did do a little bit of research on this, and I found out that there was, from what I saw, this may not be all, but there was two kinds that I saw, two kinds of interiors. And this one does the older model interior. There you go, and you get two different kinds of wood grain. I like that one there. I thought that was quite nice. Now over to the paint jobs. It is still the same paint jobs that we had before. So the deep black, forest green, sky blue, snow white, dark grey, pure red, sunny yellow, and then there's custom color. There, as you can see, you can go any custom color that you so choose. Then there is the dark red metallic, but there's still that problem where over the lights there, it is the base coat and not the metallic coat. That's going to be something he's going to need to fix, because otherwise that's going to stand out like dog's balls. Now here with the actual metallic, I always like to test this. We go over there, and the first one is fine, the second coat is fine, and the third one, well, we just need to get that in the right angle. And if I can, let's see, that's the third one. You can see right there that that is changing. So there is 3 different angles there, and it works fine. Now, another skin has been added to this, which you can go through and change if you so wish, to allow you to add in all sorts of different colors there. Now, this truck reminded me of Optimus Prime, the very first original one, and I do believe that he was actually this model, this exact model. So could be wrong, but maybe some of you fans out there can confirm that, whether he was or wasn't. So changing through the colors, you can go and change a whole heap of different colors there. And let's see, that last color, I believe we'll change that to, no, that's changing, that's the actual base coat color there. Let's leave that as red. Then that one there, we'll change that to, no, see, it's changing. It's so that the skin there is a little bit funny, where it's sort of, you can't change the color because it's going to change, it's changing other things as well. So very interesting. Anyway, there we go, there's black. If you go white, no, see, that's changing. There we go, black and black gives that one. You just have to play around with it, see, which is interesting. I like that one, but however, I think this one here is quite the best. This one is the standard one there that we were looking at. Now, was that the, where was the preset that I was using? No, it wasn't that one. Ooh. No, that was for a different truck. There, that was for a different truck altogether again. So, and I don't think it was that, was it? No. Let's modify this so that we can choose a really nice color though. And there we go, that there, and I'll go keep as preset. That there, well, changes that. Let's put that there. That black looked awesome. I am going to, let's change that to about there. I'm actually going to change that one there to a black to make it fit in. There we go. That actually looks quite nice. I don't mind that. You can muck around and change with whichever color you want here. We can even go use preset. There, that actually looks quite nice there. There we go. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, off to the accessories. Let's check out what we have. Well, it's still the same old accessories, but that was a quick turnaround to get it fixed. So, still, these will need to be fixed. Once they're done, it'll be really cool. You can take the visor off there. I am going to put that on there. The mirrors, you can choose that mirror there, which is a painted mirror, or there's a chrome mirror, or there's no mirrors. I'm going to put the chrome mirrors on. I think they would best suit this. As for the wheels, you can go and put on, it's the standard wheels. I, for some reason, thought this came with different wheels. But anyway, let's go standard chrome. And around there, we're going to put on chrome nuts. And the hub, we'll put on the standard hub. And then we'll put on a chrome cover. Now, if we take that off, yeah, it sort of looks a bit funny. So we'll take that there. Standard rear tires on the back, and we will put on, no, it is standard chrome that we have. And if we zoom in here, we'll be able to see the nuts. Paint your nuts, and then we've got that one there, which is the standard. Everything's standard in there, guys. We can even go over to here, put Peterbilt cover on there if we want, but I'm just going to put on, yeah, actually we will leave that as Peterbilt cover. Why not? No, that's standard chrome I want. Paint your nuts chrome, and the cover we will leave that there, and the cover we want to have Peterbilt. There we go. Now around the back here, there is mud flaps as we saw before, and you can also change your stacks to the bullhorn or the actual curved sort of ones there. I like those, and we're going to put on some antennas. Love the antennas in these trucks. When they're flying along the highway, all you see is it going whip, 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 which looks awesome. Right, that is it. You can even see the engine right in there, but I would have thought it would have had some sort of cover going over the top there, but anyway, still that looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. But anyway, let's go to the interior, and yes, we're in the interior. We can use all that. Can we change the steering wheel? Let's have a look. Yes, you can. You get this massive big thing. Holy moly, that's huge. That is huge. Or you go more of a standard one. Let's put that massive big thing on there. That looks absolutely ridiculous, but we're going to put it on anyway. You can adjust the mirrors there. You can adjust the visor. You can, there's the mirrors again. And up the back there, that is the antennas. And there is one more dot there, and it is, I don't know what that is. But anyway. Anyway, I think that's up the back there, isn't it? Let's go back over here. No, that's exhaust. Yeah, that's it there. So that's the flaps. So that's what that does for the back. Right. Wow, that is awesome. Let's go and confirm this and let's give it a proper test around the track. So let's do a trade-in on the last mod. Thank you very much. And let's see what happens. Will it work? Yes, and it loads quite quick as well. Ah, it's raining again. Damn it, it was raining last time we were here in the in our test track. Don't know why it does this, but anyway, hopefully it dries out by the time we finish testing this section. Maybe not, it could be wet. Wow, going through the actual truck. That looks nice. Few little jaggedy bits here and there, but it still looks quite nice. Ooh, bit of rain. Oh dear. We probably should have put the Peterbilt covers on the front as well, but never mind. Never mind at all. I'm quickly going to adjust this because we'll put those on as well. F4 again, and F4. I feel as though I am way too close to the steering wheel and too low down. Does that steering wheel adjust yet? Yes, it does. Holy sugar, honey, ice and tea. That adjusts. I did not expect that. I actually thought it was not going to adjust at all. I thought it was going to not adjust, which was very interesting. Right, let's go and confirm that. And yes, it's still working. That is great. Look at that. Very good. I still feel pretty short though, and I am, however, still feel that I'm too close there. That's a bit better. That's a little bit better. Right, let's jump outside here and we will start her up. So, turn the key. Ooh, sounds nice. But that is standard Peterbilt sounds. Let's put the trailer, put the brake on. There we go. Now the lights, turn the lights on. There we go, and we will try the high beams. There we go, high beams are on. And wipers, no wiper animation yet. Okay, and the horn. Standard horn. Yeah, standard horns. And what else? And I think that is pretty much it. Let's jump. Let's check the flashes. Sorry. So we got indicators. Yes, I feel safer now with some indicators on the front at least. None on the back, but anyway, getting there. Look at that. Turn those off and let's jump on the inside. Now, wipers are working. Okay. Let's see the inside. One setting 1, 2 setting 2, and they're working properly. So that's good. Let's just turn the wipers on today. Now the lights I want to check on the inside here. No. Oops. There we go. Okay, so the dash isn't lighting up yet. That's something it needs to fix up. The steering wheel. Let's see. That's, oh yeah, the steering wheel's fine. Okay. So let's is it on? There we go. Gauges aren't working yet by the looks of it. Right, now let's try the one thing I hate trying in this, and it's display button. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Right, okay, it didn't crash. Even though there's no display to display, it didn't crash. So that's good. That is awesome. Still hear the horn in the inside, which is great. Okay, so looks like we're going to have a rainy old day here today. Okay, so let's back her up. Brakes on. Let's turn that off. Now, I pushed that off and the damn thing's back on again. There we go. Right, so let's bring it over to the test track where we can test this out. It is wet. Don't think there's going to have too much of a problems with testing it, but we'll see. The glass is a bit tinted in this. I'm not sure what the go is with that. It's a bit dark. Right, so over to the line here. Now I will start the counter when I am actually editing it, so I will not see the counter until afterwards. So once we've actually did it, but you will see it down the bottom. I'll also add this counter to the website where we have our scoreboard of the trucks that have been on the test track and how fast they've gone. So let's get into it. Oh, and it's stopping raining, is it? Oh, that's nice, dear. All right, just turn the wipers off. There we go. Perfect. It's just in time for us to start. So let's get to it. 3, 2, 1, go! And we're off and racing. I am trying to... There we go. It didn't get into gear properly there. It's having a bit of troubles getting into gear. Up to Bonza. And... Oh, there we go. Tip, tip, tip. Let's see how we're going to go through this section here. It is having a bit of trouble, but we'll see how we go around the rest of the track. It didn't tip, and that's the main thing. So coming up to the bull dust area. There we go. Made that through nicely. Now down here where we can generally test the... Jeez. Okay, the brakes, trying the brakes there, and they didn't work too well, but anyway. Up to this, the titty twister, and oh man, that nearly went over. So that means it's a little bit top heavy. Interesting. Up to Dunny Climb, the sand trap, sorry, through the sand trap, up to the Dunny Climb. Let's see how we go over Dunny Climb. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, so I was turning and it got airborne and went off Dunny Climb. So we're going to have to start that again. There's the man playing that. That's the Aborigine playing the didgeridoo in the background. We're going to have to call him Neville, I think. I think that guy, the playing the didgeridoo all the time, we're going to have to call him Neville. Because if any of you would know, Kingswood Country, which is a bloody good Australian show, had an Aboriginal statue. And he played Neville, so we're going to call him Neville, I think. So let's get this repaired again, and we'll try that again. They get 2 turns, guys, and if it doesn't work, then it is a fail. So we have to try and do it as we can. But anyway, let's get this over there again. And hopefully this time I can get it through the map, because I really don't like seeing trucks fail. Okay. Now let me get it up to the line. There we go. Pop it into 2L. Now let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! And off we go. And away we go. We are heading over to Bonza. And it's not moving as fast as what I would have liked it through here, but we're trying as hard as we possibly can. Oh man, it is, yeah, it's still having a bit of trouble going through there. Let's drop it down to 5L this time, coming around here. There's bull dust. Oops. Oh, that. Whoops. Oh, damn it. Having trouble with gears getting around there. Made it around there a bit better this time. Let's see if we can go up. No, it won't go. Ah, come on. Ah, It did actually get a bit airborne there coming through there, which is very bad. But anyway, there's the sand trap. Goes through the sand trap. Yep. And we're coming up to Dunny Climb. Will we make it over this time? I did ease off on the accelerator, and yes, we made over it. Normally, I just keep my foot down, but that time I didn't. I released it as we're coming up, so we didn't get airborne. So, because I really want to get this through. Now, here we are to the cereal bowl, and it does make it very hard for me to tell exactly how fast we are going. Let's try and get up to 8. Oh, man. Oh, nice. Oh, not one speck of damage coming through there. That is awesome. And here we go to 2 up. This is... Oh, so it's a little bit top heavy, this. 2 up will definitely test out that. Coming around to these corners here. And we are coming up to the cattle grid, is what I call it, the cattle grid. And around here, through these little S-bends here. Now this is designed to test the turning capabilities of the truck. And then we come through to the sheep dip, is what I call it. I can never see that sign. Sheep dip, I like to call it sheep dip. Had a lot of sheep dip through here. And as we come out, oh, not a problem, and around through to this section here. Now this here again is designed to trip the truck up. Sorry, there goes my throat. Which it seemed like it did there. I'm not sure what happened, but it did take that little bit of effort to get through there. Coming around these S-bends. And here we go, coming up to the one of the last corners. Can we make it through nicely? And off we go through to the finish, and there we go. Well, there is the finish. Right, so that was the test track, and we made it around the test track, which is great. So let's put the brake on, otherwise we're going to roll away. So there we go, guys. That is this. It finally did it. So, is it worthy of the weekly drive? You tell me in the comments below. Say yes, I would like to see this in the weekly drive. And if you don't want to see this in the weekly drive, say no, I do not want to see this in the weekly drive. It's got a second chance. This is very rare, but I thought that this deserved it. I thought that this guy, he's really trying his best to get it. And it may be his first mod, so I thought let's give him a good go. So, because that's what we're all about here in Australia, giving that guy a good old fair go. So that's what we did. But anyway, if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel to check it out. We have a ton of videos there, not just American trucks, Euro Truck Simulator 2, which we have a lot of mod reviews and weekly drives. But we also have other videos like Mafia 3, we've got Grand Theft Auto, we've got Farming Simulator, heaps of videos there. Tons to watch, guys, so make sure you check it out. But that is pretty much it for me. Look, keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on! Thanks for watching, YouTubers. If you'd like to see more videos, then click on the links beside. Just over here, it's a mod review for American Truck Simulator, and we're taking a look at the Kenworth 521. Just down there, we're doing some Mafia 3 gameplay, and it's action-packed. If you'd like to visit our website, or you'd like to subscribe, then click on the links below. Thanks again for watching, YouTubers, and remember, game on!